So taking up two questions from calculus again. First question, अब काफी सारे question already हम लोग limits के discuss कर चुके हैं, but again and again I'm getting good questions on limits, that's why I'm sharing it with you people. देखिए जो पहला question है देखने में काफी अच्छा है, but if you approach it from the basic, so limit x tends to 0, it's under root of 1 plus x square. See what the basic says. Basic says कि ये जो term है, of course you need to express tan inverse x in terms of sine inverse, and if you write it in sine inverse, it will be sine inverse x upon under root of 1 plus x square. So what do you get? So ultimately it's tan of sine inverse get cancelled, x upon under root of 1 plus x square. Now the moment you start with this, everything gets very clear, बच्चों. Similarly, it's sine inverse x, and we need to write it in terms of tan inverse. So it will be tan inverse of x upon hypotenuse is 1. So it's 1 minus x square. So tan and tan inverse get like vanish. They vanish here. And then you get sine of x upon under root of 1 minus x square. And then this is minus 3x. Now see. Now, of course, as I always say, a few of you must be thinking कि ये limit नहीं check की कौन सा form है. It has to be 0 by 0 form, of course. Okay, so it's 0 by 0 form here. Okay, now I'll be like expanding the series of sine and tan, and then you know what we'll be doing. Okay, so the moment you expand it, see the first term you have. See, let me write it quickly: under root of 1 plus x square into x upon under root of 1 plus x square. Then it's plus 1 by 3, I think, x cube upon under root of, so it's 1 plus x square into under root of 1 plus x square is whole cube. Then it's plus 2 by 15, I believe, x is power 5 upon 1 plus x square whole square into under root of 1 plus x square, so on and so on. Similarly, plus 2 times under root of 1 minus x square, use series of sign, so it's x upon under root of 1 minus x square minus x cube by 6 into under root of 1 minus x square into 1 minus x square, and similarly so on, minus 3x upon x is power p. See, you moment you bring it inside, every under root term got cancelled. Similarly, it also get cancelled here. So the what are you left with, bachcho? You are left with limit x tends to 0. Of course, you have x is power p in the denominator. What do we have in numerator? Now it's x, 2x and 3x. These term also get cancelled. Okay, so now we have x cube by 1 plus x square, 1 by 3. Okay, then 2 by 6 is again 1 by 3 minus x cube by 3 into, I believe it's 1 minus x square. Then it's x raised power 5 term here over 1 minus x square, 2 by 15, 1 plus x square, so I will write it as 2 by 15, 1 plus x square whole square minus 2 by 5 factorial, 1 minus x square whole square, and then so on and so on. Okay, now you simplify this. Now when you simplify this, limit x tends to 0. Okay, you have x cube by 3 as common, 1 minus x square minus 1 minus 3, you have minus 2x square upon 1 minus x is power 4. Okay, so the minimum degree you have in numerator, see, denominator is not approaching 0. In every term, this is not approaching 0. It's because of numerator, it's approaching 0. Okay, so minimum degree in numerator is 5. And we know when it's 0 by 0 form and you have polynomial in both numerator and denominator, and you need the limiting value as non-zero finite value, and the only possibility is the minimum degree of both numerator and denominator should match. Okay, so the minimum degree in numerator is x is power 5, so hence p should be 5. That's it. So that was the first question. Now moving to the second one. See, it's a simple one, of course, but because see, what are you given? It's a simple direct thing given to us. So this is this time f dash x, and then f of, I think, 2x plus 1. Yeah, 2x plus 1 whole square f dash of 2x plus 1. Now integrating, and just integrate it. Okay, so you can treat fx as t, so this is t square dt, and f of 2x plus 1 as z square dz. Integrating, you get 2 times f of x whole cube is equal to 1 by 2 times f of 2x plus 1 whole cube plus c. The problem is c here. So it's 4 times f of x whole cube minus f of 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now I'm replacing, so I call it C1 and then I say C, because otherwise I need to write 2C1 here. Okay, now the problem is how to get the value of C. Now what are we given? F of 1 minus 1 by 8, f of 2. Okay, so we are given f of 6 as 2, f of minus 1 by 8 as 1, if I'm not wrong. Just let me check it quickly. Yeah. So we need C here. We have C, we can find any value then by substituting x by any such number. Now see, we have f of 6. So how will this give f of 6? So I will say put x is equal to 5 by 2. Now why I'm doing it? See, you can't put x is equal to 6 because then we need f of 13. How will we get 13 from here? So no. So I said, okay, just put it here. So f of 5 by 2 whole cube minus f of 6 whole cube is equal to C. That's one thing. Now the point is how to get f 5 by 2. Right? We need f of 5 by 2. So if I put here what 5 by 2, then this will be 6, or if I put here 3 by 4, just a minute, so it's 3 by 2, right? So if I put x is equal to 3 by 4, then we get 4 times f of 3 by 4 whole cube minus f of 2 into 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 whole cube is equal to C. Next, we have one more value as f of minus 1 by 8. Now let's try to put substitute x by minus 1 by 8. So it's 4 times f of minus 1 by 8 whole cube. So I'm putting x as minus 1 by 8. Okay. When you put it as 1 by 8, you get here minus f of 3 by 4, and that makes everything clear. Okay. Now multiply this entire thing by 4. So then you add them. So just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. No need to multiply. I think the first one by 4. Just a minute. I'll be multiplying the second one by 4. I'll be multiplying the second one by 4. So it's 16. And then I'll be multiplying this by 16. Okay. Now add them. So when you add them, 4 times 5 or 5 or 5 by 2 of f of 5 by 2 whole cube gets cancelled. 16 times f of 3 by 4 whole cube gets cancelled. So we are left with 64 times f of minus 1 by 8, which is 1, okay, whole cube, and then minus f of 6, which is 2, minus 8 is equal to 16 for 20, 21 C. So C is 56 by 21. So we have C as 878 by 3. Yeah, that's it. Now we have C, we have this function. Now once we have this function, we can get any value of 1. Of course, we can have, if we put x as minus 1, then we have f of 1 here also. Okay, so you can get the rest of the values here. So that's it. So those were the two questions for today, bachcho.